will have no worries. With me, I got you. Rest assured, yeah. Believe me, I got you, yeah. You can trust in me. BPI. You will have no worries. With me, I got you. Rest assured, yeah. Believe me, I got you, yeah. You can trust in me. BPI. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can trust in me. BPI.
Good. You busy?
No, I got a minute.
Cool. Hey, I have another class coming up on June 2nd, this Saturday.
Okay, what time?
From 2:30 until 3:30 p.m.
All right, cool. I'm there.
Well, we have 27 participants.
Okay.
And we have the location's going to be over in DeKalb County, the community center.
Right, off of Flash Shoals or Candler Road?
Yeah, that shows, and we have 27 participants.
27? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, I will be there at 2:30.
Cool. Do you want me to text the info to you, or what do you want?
Say that again, Juan?
You want me to text the info? You know, the agendas and everything?
If you would, yeah, if you would, that'd be great.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Saturday.
All right, sir, appreciate it. I'll see you Saturday.
Alright, cool.
Okay, all right, bye. So be mindful of elevations in the front and the back of the house. Because if it's like this, you got water coming straight towards the house. This is okay, this is ideal. This here is called swell. It's a little dish to try to take water to the side. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Majority of the time they don't. So what you're gonna have to do is build a French drain. I would just rip out all that old plumbing and just put in the newer stuff that we use today. But it's expensive. But I'd rather have that satisfaction than I rent it out.
That's what I preach. They like you put her out my way, then get lost to sea. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, better hit a peak, yeah.
And you'll come home and your basement's looking like that. Because those pipes are corroded. You have to put some money into it 9 times out of 10 to get it up to the current standard. But evidently the neighbor has not been cooperating because the sellers have been trying to get the neighbor to do that for the last 20 years and he won't do it. So you gotta be mindful of the situation with your neighbors because your house could be good, but your neighbor's gutters could affect the drainage in your property. To kill your home buying dream, we're gonna report what we find. Unfortunately, that may mean that you may have to find another house, but we don't want you to buy a regular house with busted pipes. I appreciate you working with Water Quality Inspections. I mean, you were one of the first ones to give me an opportunity when I first started, so it's been a privilege working with the SUMAC organization, and I thank you so much. Thank you. But I just want to, if you would, just give some history, let people know about SUMAC if they don't know, and what you got to offer for.
I definitely want to thank you, first of all, because you definitely filled the void. I had a long-time veteran that had been partnering with us, but you stepped right in and came in and added your own flair to it. It has been appreciative over the last year. SUMAC has been around since 1989, so we're coming up on 30 years.
Okay.
We were started by the publisher of the Atlanta Voice newspaper because he saw the changes that were going on in the Mechanicsville community. And him and the board had a mission to deal with the changes of Mechanicsville and Summerhill at that time. We have since broadened our horizon to include the state of Georgia.
Wow, okay.
So we do home development, community development, wherever the need arises, but with our concentration still in Mechanicsville.
Yeah.
So in addition to providing homebuyer education, we are a HUD-approved counseling agency, which is comprehensive.
Okay.
We do pre and post purchase counseling, financial literacy, and housing development and property management. So we're basically a one-stop shop.
Exactly.
And we provide all of it from beginning to end, and we consider our customers to be participants for life. Whatever we can help them with pre and post purchase, we're here to do so, and committed to making sure that they not only be a home buyer but be a homeowner.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
So how if a prospective person that didn't know about this, your company, how could they get in contact with the company? What is the phone number? Or?
Yeah, we're pleased to say that we're now branding ourselves a little bit more with social media.
Okay.
So we're actually on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we do regular advertising in the Atlanta Voice newspaper.
Okay.
But our website is now www.sumacdc.org. We switched from com to org because that's more representative of what we're about.
Right.
And our number is 404-527-5465.
Okay, could you spell Sumac for them?
Sure, that's a great idea. It's SUMMECH CDC.org.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been my pleasure.
Every time
I look forward to seeing you next month in the months to come.
Will do. Thank you so much.
Thank
If
you
there's
so
anything
much.
that Board Property Inspectors can do to help out the organization, please let us know.
I won't hesitate.
And
I
we will
really
do that.
appreciate it.
All right, guys. So here we have it. We just wrapped up a first-time home buyer seminar. It was awesome as usual. And I just want to spotlight people like Felicia Hicks that help my business and the community. It's always a good look. All right, so you have the information. Hey, if anybody needs interested in first-time home buyers classes, definitely give Felicia a call and the organization. They'd be more than happy. All right, we're checking out.
All right.
Alright guys, John Boy, BPI Atlanta, Realities and Realty. So we're here today in Henry County. We're in Stockbridge getting ready to do an inspection on a home for some good pastor friends of mine. So beautiful day today. Energized, ready to go. So stay tuned, another great episode. Be blessed, John Boy, check it out. So we're getting all the tools ready to go out to the home. Guys, we come in, usually when I first come in, I'll start the dishwasher because it normally takes the longest to run its full cycle. So we got that right now, that's what you hear in the background. We got the heat on right now, letting it warm up so we can get a good reading. Then I'll go up in the attic and inspect the furnace, and then we'll turn it to AC and check the units outside. All right, these here go on the electrical panel. I use these, they're magnets, it helps me take that electrical panel off when I do the electrical inspection. First 2006, mandated on all exterior parts of the home, but it's close proximity to water. Now I'm testing this outlet, and as you can see, those two lights are on right there. But when I hit this red button, it should click and reset, and it's not doing that. So we need to have this repaired or replaced by a professional qualified electrician. And it's a little loose, as you can see, so this needs to be replaced or repaired. Also, if you look behind me up here, we got rust coming from these pipes here. There's probably pipes coming from the attic, of course, the AC unit. So it's rust also, and it's turning the colors of these shingles, which can ruin the shingles. Definitely need to have that addressed. And actually it's coming down from these pipes onto these shingles, and then down here, coming down the door, and it's rotting out possibly the bottom of the door also, being that we have the evidence of rust down here. So we definitely need to have that addressed also. Recommend that this particular fixture be tightened and resecured. Got some damage to this is vinyl siding. I'm gonna recommend a gutter elbow on the bottom of this gutter. take the water out. So the garage door doesn't have motors on it or eyes. The sensors, the invisible line that you can put here for safety to stop it from coming down on kids or animals. So you don't have eyes on either door or motors. So we'll let the clients know they can, of course, be installed or ask the seller to have them installed. Notice that we do have a few common settlement cracks in the garage floor. So we're gonna ask that those be corrected. All right, so that's what a GFI should do. When I click it, should be able to reset it, push the button, and those two lights come back on, so that's good. All right, so we've got the water heater here. It's an electrical water heater. State selected the brand. These normally last about 15, 20 years also. 50-gallon tank. It doesn't give me a date, so I'll take the serial number and look it up online. There's a website I can go to tell me when it was manufactured. Got an inspection tank. That's what this is. This is the TPR valve, and it should be leading outside the home. So expansion tanks look pretty good. It does elevate it in garages. The water heaters have to be elevated off the ground because the fumes from the cars that come in can sometimes cause a spark and cause issues. So it has to be elevated off the ground. Weak holes, so that the moisture will accumulate behind the brick. It'll give the brick a release for the moisture to come out. So these here are called weep holes. Often, a lot of times they get clogged, so we're just gonna recommend that they unclog the weep holes so that the bricks can actually weep, or moisture behind the brick can come out. But if they're clogged, they can't. So that's why it's important to have these weep holes unclogged. And it's just simply getting a nail or a screwdriver and just going in there, pulling out all the debris or dirt in the weep hole. All right, so I tripped. It was a GFCI over here on the wall. I tripped it, but there's no reset button on it. A lot of times these GFCI outlets are connected to a main GFCI outlet. I believe this was probably connected to the one in the garage, so I'm gonna go see if it tripped and then reset it. Yeah, so as you can see, I hit the switch out there, but it offset. This is the main switch. So that's back on now. So the one outside should be back on too, but it's connected and wired to this main one. So we'll go see if that GFC outlet is back on and reset. And as you can see, both lights are back on. So we hit the button, we reset it, but the main GFCI is in the garage, so they're all connected together. And that's pretty common. Barbershop, my man Eddie cutting edge, in my opinion, the best barbershop on this side of town. Just getting this beard taken care of, can't be looking rough. All right, guys, so a lot of times what I do when I come out, when I'm looking at the roof, I look at the neighbors' roofs to kind of see what's the trend going in the neighborhood. And as we can see with the neighbors here, a lot of these roofs are original roofs that have been on the home since the house was built. All these neighbors these two neighbors have the same roof just like this one does. But this house here, they have a new roof, and this house here has a new roof. So that just lets me know that some roofs have worn out and it's time to replace based on the trend in the neighborhood. Alright guys, so I just got a closer observation of the roof and the shingles. So I never walk roofs, insurance companies don't like me to. But anyway, we got some shingles that are worn, missing shingles, and then these shingles underneath have fiberglass. So these shingles here are worn so bad so I can actually see the fiberglass. It's worn down to the fiberglass on the shingles, so definitely need to be replaced as we first speculated. So yeah, so each one of these individual breakers should have their own designated wire, but a lot of times we'll see two wires going into one space, and that's a fire hazard waiting to happen. Sometimes these breakers can't handle two wires coming in or that much power coming in. So, but this looks good. All these wires are properly in place. We'll test this AFCI outlet. Each amp, like this is a 45 amp, this is a 40, this is a 30, these are 20s, and these are 15s. 15s and 20s, I believe probably can use the same thickness of wire. But as you can see, these wires are different width or thickness based on the amount of amps. So you can have a bigger wire on a smaller amp, but you can't have a smaller wire on a big amp because the small wire won't handle the power for the big amp. So that's why you notice the thickness difference in the actual wires based on the actual amperage going to each breaker. So, and they're all sufficient. Bigger wire, bigger amp. All right guys, as we can see, there's water, we're in the attic. So as you can see, there's water intrusion on these boards here, all the way up there, but then there's also water intrusion right behind that pipe. And if you can get up there and look up at that pipe going to the roof, you see that there's water coming down that pipe. So we got water intrusion coming in down the pipe. Also, if we look down here, these are the furnaces. You got two furnaces, one for the bottom level, one from the upper level. But see that rust in the bottom of the pan? That means that there's been water accumulating and leaking from the furnace. And it normally shouldn't do that. That's the reason for the pan to be there, to prevent water from hitting the insulation. But when it's rusted out like that, that just lets us know that either there is an active issue with this furnace or there has been issues in the past. So I'm going to check it, see if I can check the filter and make sure that it's working properly. Well, that's what we got so far. If we find anything else, we'll come back to you guys, okay? It's hot as you know what up in here, so we're gonna make this as quick as possible. All right guys, so we filled the tubs up in the sinks to make sure that they're not leaking or see if they have a slow drain. Now this particular sink here has a leak at the bottom. You can see the water, so we're pulling it up. I just want you guys to see when we drain this pipe on the sink, how much water is coming down. See that? So we're testing the actual sinks to make sure that they're not leaking. As you can see at the bottom of this one, there's evidence of previous leakage. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's leaking. Alright guys, so we're in the bathroom on the main floor, and of course this shower fixture is loose and it's leaking as it's, you know, while water's coming out, but it shouldn't be leaking from back here. Okay, so we want to have that addressed also. And we got some paint chippage from the leakage, probably most likely up here. So we definitely want to have that addressed. All right, everybody, hey, this is John Boyd, Board Property Inspection, and I'm here with my wonderful clients, Nikki and Anthony Armstrong. So, of course, this is their home. We're doing the inspection, just wrapping up, so we're doing a summary. Before we get into it, these are my good pastor friends. We go way back, so they're good folks. I'm ecstatic to be working with them. But guys, just tell us, how long was the home buying process for you guys?
Actually, we found this, we looked at maybe 5 properties before we fell in love with this actual property. So within a couple of months.
Okay, good. Was it competitive or did you have other offers in?
Yeah, actually, we had an offer on it. Actually, we saw it Thursday.
Okay.
Friday, we asked our realtor, can we come in for a showing? So we saw it Friday.
Gotcha.
Saturday morning, she woke up, she's like, so did you call to put an offer in? We put an offer in, found out that somebody had put an offer in already.
Oh, wow. So it was like,
Yeah, it went quick. And so somebody, got it and then it didn't go through. Here we are.
it just goes to show, like, what God has for you is for you.
It's for you.
So, the point of the issue is that, hey, just stay persistent, but glad it worked out for you guys. Just want to go over some things that we found so far on the property. So, of course, the roof. And we actually can transition out there if you guys want to come on. Another episode, satisfy customers, love our customers, love our clients. Y'all take it easy, be out. All right.
Okay, bro.
All right, man. Hey,
You want to stay right? You ready to go?
All right, guys. John Boyd Property Inspection, BPI Atlanta, Realities and Realty. So, very productive day. We just finished up with the good clients, Nikki and Anthony Armstrong. Very good, past good friends, good clients. Their inspection. So, as you guys saw earlier, we had some few issues with the home, but overall, pretty good inspection. So we're wrapping up today. It's hot. So we got another full day tomorrow, guys, but do appreciate you guys watching the episodes, and stay tuned. We got a lot more for you guys in store. Be blessed. John Boyd checking out BPI Atlanta, Realities and Realty.